Welcome back to Easy English Podcast. I'm Adam, and I'm very happy you're here with me again. In this episode, we're going to focus on something very important for every English learner: how to become fluent in English by improving your listening skills. Many people think that fluency is about knowing many grammar rules or memorizing thousands of words. But today, I want to show you a different way. A way that feels natural, simple, and enjoyable. Because the key to fluency starts with listening, real listening, not just hearing words, but understanding and connecting with the language inside you. You might wonder, why listening? Isn't speaking more important? The truth is, they go hand in hand. You cannot speak well if you don't listen well. Listening builds your brain's ability to recognize sounds, words, and patterns. It trains your mind to think in English instead of translating from your native language. Now you might be thinking, but Adam, my English listening is very weak. I can't understand native speakers at normal speed. And I understand that. It's frustrating. It can feel impossible sometimes. But I promise you, this is just the beginning. Let's start by imagining something. Imagine that your brain is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. And listening every day is the best exercise you can give it. It doesn't need to be long or difficult. Even 5 or 10 minutes of focused listening daily can make a huge difference. The important thing is to listen regularly. Consistency is better than long but rare sessions. Your brain loves routine. It loves to get used to sounds and patterns over and over again. And here's a tip. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. At first, focus on the general meaning. What is the speaker talking about? What emotions or ideas are they sharing? Your brain will start to pick up the words and grammar without you forcing it. One of the best ways to improve your listening is to choose material that is interesting and understandable. For example, podcasts like this one or videos with subtitles. Start with simple topics and gradually move to more challenging ones. Remember the story of the man who tried to learn English by studying grammar but couldn't speak confidently? Well, he changed his approach by listening to real English every day: stories, conversations, songs. And slowly, he began to feel the language in his mind. You can do the same. Another powerful habit is repetition. Listen to the same podcast episode or video multiple times. The first time might be hard, but the second or third time, you'll notice new words, phrases, and meanings. Repetition helps your brain build strong connections. Also, practice active listening. This means you don't just hear the sounds, but you try to understand, predict what comes next, and even repeat phrases quietly or out loud. This trains both your ear and your mouth to work together. Speaking of speaking, don't be afraid to speak aloud, even if you're alone. Shadow the speaker's voice. Repeat their sentences with the same rhythm and intonation. It's okay if you make mistakes. It's part of learning. Fluency doesn't mean perfection. It means the ability to communicate naturally and confidently. When you practice listening every day, you give your brain the tools to understand English faster and respond automatically. It's also important to create an English environment around you. Change your phone or computer settings to English. Listen to English music. Watch English movies or shows with subtitles. The more English surrounds you, the faster your brain adapts. You might say, Adam, I don't have time. But you don't need extra time. Use the time you already have. While cooking, walking, or commuting, to listen to English. Small habits, daily practice, add up to big progress. One secret that many learners forget is to enjoy the process. Learning English shouldn't feel like a burden. It should be fun. Choose topics that interest you. Find stories, songs, or videos that make you smile or think. When you enjoy learning, your brain works better. Confidence is another key factor. You don't need to be perfect to speak. Start speaking now, even if you're unsure. Confidence grows with practice. The more you speak, the more fluent you become. Mistakes? Celebrate them. Every mistake teaches your brain something new. Don't hide from them or feel ashamed. They are signs that you are learning and growing. Also, be patient with yourself. Everyone learns at their own pace. Don't compare yourself to others. Focus on your own progress and keep moving forward. Next, let's talk about how thinking in English can improve your fluency. Many learners translate in their heads from their native language to English, which slows down speaking. Instead, try to think in English. Start by naming objects around you, then simple sentences, then your feelings and thoughts. Another helpful method is shadowing, which means repeating what you hear immediately, copying the speaker's tone and rhythm. This trains your pronunciation and fluency naturally. Remember, fluency is not about knowing every word or grammar rule. It's about connecting with the language naturally. Your brain learns patterns through listening and repetition, and soon you'll use them automatically without thinking. So keep listening, keep repeating, keep speaking. Build your confidence and curiosity. Ask questions, notice new words, and explore the language with joy. Now that you understand how important listening is for fluency, let's dive deeper into practical ways to keep improving every day. One of the best habits you can develop is to use varied listening materials. Don't stick to just one type. For example, listen to podcasts, watch movies, follow YouTube channels, listen to songs, and even audiobooks. Each format trains your brain in a slightly different way. Podcasts like this one are great because they are designed for learners. But don't stop there. Challenge yourself gradually by moving to native-level content. Yes, it might feel difficult at first, but with time, your brain will adjust. Watching English movies or TV shows with subtitles can help a lot. Start with subtitles in your language if you need them, then switch to English subtitles, and finally watch without any subtitles. This progression strengthens your listening and reading at the same time. Songs are also a fun way to improve. Try to listen carefully to the lyrics, sing along, and learn new vocabulary. Music helps you remember words and expressions because it connects them to feelings and rhythm. Another powerful tip is to practice listening for details and listening for gist. Sometimes just understanding the main idea is enough. Other times you need to catch specific words or phrases. Train yourself to do both by practicing with different exercises or content. If possible, find language exchange partners or conversation groups. Talking with real people forces your brain to listen actively and respond quickly. It's a great way to improve fluency. Also, don't forget to review new vocabulary regularly. When you hear new words or phrases during listening, write them down. Later, practice them by using flashcards, making sentences, or trying to use them in conversations. Remember, fluency is a journey, not a destination. There will be good days and harder days. Celebrate your progress and don't get discouraged by challenges. Keep your motivation alive by reminding yourself why you started learning English. You might set small goals like understanding a whole podcast episode without subtitles or holding a 5-minute conversation with a native speaker. Achieving these milestones keeps you motivated and confident. Sometimes learners get stuck because they focus too much on grammar or perfection. It's important to balance your learning. Practice listening, speaking, reading, and writing, but give special attention to listening because it unlocks your brain's natural ability to use English. Also, take care of your mental health during your learning journey. Stress and tiredness reduce your ability to learn and remember. Make sure to rest well, exercise, and keep a positive mindset. Let me tell you about a student I once knew. She struggled with listening and speaking. She thought she needed to study grammar forever before speaking. But then she started listening to English stories every day and practicing speaking with friends. Slowly, her confidence grew and her fluency improved. She told me, "Adam, I feel like I'm thinking in English now, not translating." That's the goal. Thinking in English, dreaming in English, living in English. And all this starts with listening. Before we finish, here are some quick tips to help you every day. Listen to English every day, even if it's just a few minutes. Repeat and shadow speakers to improve pronunciation and rhythm. Use subtitles wisely and gradually reduce dependency on them. Keep a vocabulary notebook or app and review new words regularly. Speak as much as possible. Don't fear mistakes. Surround yourself with English in your daily life. Stay patient, consistent, and positive. Thank you for listening to Easy English Podcast. I hope you found these tips useful and motivating. Remember, becoming fluent is a step-by-step process, and every minute you spend listening is a step closer to your goal. Keep practicing, keep dreaming, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye for now and happy learning.